Good morning. I am Darlacansell, a realtor in South Louisiana with Real Broker. Or a seller, or if you're a buyer and a seller, sometimes that happens simultaneously. Here are some important things that you will want to know. Remember this, the more educated you are, either as a buyer or a seller, the better off you will be. And listen, if you are just one of those people who don't want to know a whole lot and you just want to buy a home, then what I absolutely recommend to you is this. Choose a realtor who you absolutely wholeheartedly know, like, and trust, and who is busy closing deals on a regular basis. Not just someone that looks busy, someone that acts busy, but someone is absolutely closing deals on a regular basis. Because it can be, when you go to buy a home, potentially save you lots and lots and lots of money if you choose a realtor who knows what they're doing and has proven it over and over and over again by closing lots of transactions. But let's talk about some terms. When you go online to look for a house for sale, most of you are probably looking at either Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. Those, I would say, are the most popular websites that people look on. Houses for sale. You may look at Facebook Marketplace. There are some terms that you need to know. If a property says it's active, that means it's listed, it's for sale, and it is not currently under contract, which means the sellers haven't officially accepted a contract that they've signed and agreed to. It doesn't mean they haven't received an offer. They could very well have received an offer already, but they haven't signed it, and it hasn't been what's called executed. So if you see something online anywhere that you are interested in, it says active, it means you still probably have a pretty decent shot of submitting an offer. Now, you hear me say over and over again, you need to be pre-approved. Most realtors are not going to accept an offer from you unless you have a pre-approval letter. So that's why I say that over and over again. Okay, so when you see a listing that says active, that means it's still available, it's still for sale. You may see the term sometimes under a property that says contingent. Contingent can mean two different things. Contingent, it could be contingent with showings still allowed, or it could be contingent with showings not allowed. So let's just say I have a house for sale. Buyers come along and they want to submit an offer, but they have to sell their house in order to buy this house. So if my clients want to accept an offer, it's not necessarily considered pending, it's contingent, because technically they can't really buy it unless they sell what they currently own, okay? And so the seller, when they accept an offer that's contingent on the sale of a buyer's property, they can then decide, do they want it to still allow showings, still allow buyers to come along and maybe submit another offer, or do they have confidence in this offer and they're done? Listen, sometimes sellers just get to the point where we are tired of keeping our house show ready and we just don't want any more showings, which means that the sellers have great confidence that the buyer's contingency is going to be removed, which means they're going to sell what they have to own, what they currently own, in order to buy that place, right? And every situation's different. It really just depends on the seller as to decide what they want to do. So you can have active, you can have contingent with or without showings. You can also see a property listed that says pending. Pending means that the sellers have accepted an offer and their house is under contract, which means they've accepted an offer. Both sides have agreed to it. There's a closing date set, and it's pending. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that once a house is pending, it doesn't mean it's sold. And so let's say you are a buyer and you're pre-approved and you see this house hit the market and you love this house. But by the time you see it, it's pending already. This is what I would say to you. give me a call, or if I'm not in your area, give your trusted realtor a call wherever you are and say, listen, I am devastated that that house is pending. That was my house. I love that house. I've always wanted to buy that house. I want to view that house and potentially submit a backup offer. You absolutely have the right to submit a backup offer. And then the seller gets to decide, are they just going to keep that backup offer in their back pocket in case their current offer goes south? And listen, those things happen every day. So don't think that it's over just because it's pending. If you see something hit the market that you are absolutely serious about, listen, all you can do is try, right? If you don't try, you have no chance, but all you can do is try, and it may fall out of contract, and then your backup offer would be the next one that comes into play. Now, so we have active, we have contingent, we have pending, and then of course sold. Everybody knows what sold means, right? So those are some terms that as a buyer, you absolutely want to know what they mean. And if you don't have time to try to figure out what all that means, get in touch with a realtor who you know, like, and trust can help you navigate the process. Y'all have a great day. If it's raining where you are, y'all be safe on the roads. It's currently raining where I am in South Louisiana. But remember this, there are no stupid questions. Ask all your questions. Find a realtor who you'll be able to ask question after question after question to. And if they're not patient with you, find a different realtor. Find someone who you can ask all the hard questions to, who you know, like, and trust, and who will help you get to the closing table, because that's the ultimate goal. Whether you're a seller or a buyer, your ultimate goal is to get to the closing table with a realtor who you know closes lots of transactions and knows what they're doing, right? So if I'm in your area, I'd absolutely love to have a conversation with you if you're a buyer or a seller. And if I'm not in your area, remember this, I can refer you to someone in your area who works for my company, who's a reputable realtor, and would love to help you out as well. Y'all have a great day. Take care.